size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Chargers head coach. These guys hoping to make it 2 wins in a row this week. Facing off for them, the head coach of the Cowboys. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Another carry for him. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
26. 20.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. 1st down, here's Dak. Hits him on the out route. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43. Setting up the screen. He loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on the play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too. Dak now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They send a receiver in motion right. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Devontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 43-yard.
Here's the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. He's going to push one deep down the right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Hey, kill!
3rd and long for him here. Down the field, he's got Lamb. He's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down. Sending him on the dive. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And it's caught, he's got Lamb. And they stop him, he's marked down along that 18-yard line. And what an incredible season he's had, Brock. That last completion gets him to another milestone. 5,000 yards passing on the year. You notice there aren't many who've ever accomplished that in league history. And it is a decorated list of names for those who have.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, kill. 26.
First down from the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
With a dive up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Trying to work quickly now.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Chargers, nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we have been seeing so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. A A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They're now set for 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Again, it's Hampton. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 11. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the 16. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And that is the end of our first quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Dak to the air here. Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott will look to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 46.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. On the quick slant, he's got Allen. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun give to Hampton. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. Trying with Hampton. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on 4th, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. Going the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. All right,
First down, here's Dak. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's going to work it to the 20. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go. Kick. Fine. Go. Here we go. 47.
I got him. He's mine. Boys, you got this.
Dak throwing again. Left side, and it's intercepted. Benjamin St. Just picks it off. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Herbert on first down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. So they're down to the 35. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Play action now for Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
1st and 10 from the 41.
First down, Chargers.
On the counter, it's Hampton. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Well, they were hoping They're hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Back to Hampton. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. They've got first down from the 31. They'll toss it to Hampton. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
To the air this time, Herbert. That one's complete. Amarion Hampton. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Herbert now. Oh, Herbert lost the football. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. On first down, they'll run. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line in. 26.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Line in. Kill. Alert, push. 26.
They give it to him again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here we go, kill. Hey, kill. 26.
On second down, they're running with Williams. Has some space inside the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Yeah! Hey, line in.
Prescott with a blitz coming. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here is Davis to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Hampton gets it from the pistol. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And with exactly 1 minute left to go, they've got some time, but they've got to work fairly quick. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10, Prescott. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 4. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 14. And a great run back past the offense, just a touch shy midfield to start this drive. The Cowboys and CD Lamb headed back out on offense. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Prescott after that pick. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to the air, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was CD Lamb. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
We're going to 53.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. first and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
Throwing again, Prescott. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this, here he goes! And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the 20 on second down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. It's a foot race. The 40. Into the red zone. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Turpin with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Yeah! There we go!
Looking to throw. He beams one, deep right side. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Chargers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the 32. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
First down.
Right up the gut. He spins right by him. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a give running right. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you could create space, you could get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is second and long.
Here we go. 26.
Tap to the air here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Hey, kill. Go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, wide eight. 26.
Third and long for him here. He's got it, complete to Pickett. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, go to 54, wide eight. 26.
Dive play straight ahead. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Dump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
26.
To the air, third and long. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Yeah! 26.
Plowing up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Prescott. Cutting in the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. George Pickens the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First and 10, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Running it with Hampton. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On third down, Herbert. That's caught for the first. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. Oh, he lost the football. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they're able to add some extra yards on the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, for flying around and making the play.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's third and goal. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 22-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there, and that will tie things up in the third.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Turpin with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Yeah, here we go!
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Up the gut they go with Williams. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This one from 42 yards out. Aubrey puts it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Yeah! There we go, Friday.
First down from the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Yeah! Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
I think.
He's a dime up the middle. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Everybody rushing back to the line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
He gets the shot at it on first and goal. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go!
They'll look to run with Williams, and he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. And it's no good. Not the time we want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. On return, here comes Davis. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
5-9.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Hampton. He'll So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert back to throw. Going with a screen to Hampton. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Put the body on the line for his team. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chargers come through to tie it in the 4th. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Fielded at the 14. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Time begins with a run. It's Williams. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
There we go. Line. Hey, kill!
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
We'll hear from the pistol. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Lamb brings it in yet again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
4 yards. Complete to C.D. Lamb.
A 3rd down run with Blue. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. After that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him.
Yeah!
Going to the ground again on first. And he stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
Conversion.
We're going to 54. Why? Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott's going to throw for it. They did it! He made the interception! Dante Jackson takes it away. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28. Finds him on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
The Chargers first down.
Throwing now from the gun. That throw finds Conklin. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. That one's good to McConkey. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
22 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. And with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He'll throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Chargers facing a 5-point deficit. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Herbert gonna tuck and run. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Right side into the hands of Allen. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Third down, give to Hampton. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Let's go, let's go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Los Angeles.
He'll look to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers jump in front late. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
They've got first down from the 31. Here he is to throw. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Ferguson. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Back to throw. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Incomplete.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, kill. We're going to 54.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. This is the time.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves.